Do you feel like you need to offload as a first-time mum?
Think of us as your friendly mum's WhatsApp group where there are no barriers. We just talk about everything. There are no topics that are just not able to talk about. It's just a friendly, relaxed chat about everything motherhood.
I mean, you could say it's kind of like a therapy session, but we're not therapists.
Yeah,
Just
we're
going to make that
mums
very
who-
clear.
Yeah, we're just in the thick of it.
But we are in the thick of it.
And get it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what's it been like this week then? Your week?
So my week has been...
Obviously, you run the mum club, don't you? Which is amazing, Emma.
Yes, I run the mum club, which is in the local area, basically doing mum meetups and events across Cheshire East, basically. So today I had a walking club and I actually had to bring my 4-year-old with me. So I don't normally bring my kids when I do these events.
Yeah.
Because I'm host, organising everything. But what I did, which I thought was like a good point for me, I was like, well done, is it was the day before my 4-year-old was starting school, so starting reception. So we had a big milestone in our house.
Huge, yeah.
So we had a walking club the day before and I had her off because obviously she wouldn't start school till the next day. So I gave her little jobs to do, like hand out all the bakes to all the mums, shout out names on the coffee cups. Now she can't read yet, but I would whisper them and she'd be like, Tina, enjoy your cup of tea.
Oh my God. And she is the cutest thing as well, isn't she? So I bet they all loved it.
Yeah, and she loved it. She felt like she was really helping.
Yeah. You know what as well I think's so good about that is the fact that all the other mums in the mum club will be taking that on board as like going, oh, if you're ever, because how many mums do you know are like, oh, I'm going to have to bring the baby or I'm going to have to bring my toddler with me, or, you know, even if you're just meeting up for lunch or you're meeting up for a meeting at work or something and it's like, oh, childcare's let me down. I'm going to have to bring my little one. Yeah. Thinking on the spot and like mixing it up like what you've done with Olivia. It's amazing.
Bring a toddler to them. And it is easier if they're in a pram, especially for a walk.
Yeah.
I actually brought the buggy and put a 4-year-old in the buggy. I know some people are like, oh, 4-year-old in a buggy. She's never in that. It's a 2-year-old's buggy. But I thought, we've run a big walk today. I'm host. Got to keep everything going. Yeah. So she was in it and it was a treat. But yeah, it went well. That was like the main thing. This week has been basically working with the mum club to do that. And then also it was starting school, which has been a biggie for us, first day at reception. So
oh my God.
all the emotions in our household.
Well, this is it because my little girl's only 9 months. So I've still got this to come.
Oh, I feel like a lifetime away for you.
Well, I was just about to say it, but it comes around so quickly, doesn't it? And we're in that conversation at the moment, my husband and I, about sending her to nursery or not, because I know we've had this chat before about having like parent support and like things like that. We're really lucky because both our mums and dads on both sides are retired and are like keen to help. And from the start, I mean, even when I was pregnant, I remember my mum saying like, don't send her to nursery too early. Don't do it. I don't know why. She had this like negative vibe about nursery. I don't know why that is.
Mine's the same.
And you feel like that's a battle in itself, like having to get through that barrier about nursery, even though...
Why you think it might be a good thing.
Well, yeah, because I feel like my mum and my dad were a bit like, no, if you can put it off, we'll look after her. Yeah. And at the time I thought, fantastic, like I save money, you know, I don't have to pay for it.
That is the
and not only that, it's keeping everything in the family. So I thought about when she walks for the first time, crawls for the first time, I thought at least it's my mum or Judith, my mother-in-law, who have seen it and I've missed it because I've been at work or whatever. It's not the worst thing.
You know they're going to be photographing, videoing for you where nursery can miss it.
But the only thing that's happened now is that she's obviously 9 months and I feel like she's bored of them.
I know that sounds... spent so much time with you.
Yeah. It's like she's sick of seeing the faces. She's like... I just don't want to look at Nana and Grandma every day. And it's like, they love it and she loves it and she thrives. But I do think she's going to get bored. That's where nursery, I'm like, that's going to be the time.
It is a funny one. Yeah. So I was pro-nursery, but I didn't have the offer of parent help.
No.
I did take mine once a week, to my mum and dad's, but I would stay there.
Yeah.
So again, like it wasn't me having any time away or a breakaway really.
No.
Thought nursery was good for that, but in all honesty, when I do look back, like when they're anything below 18 months, I don't think they really care where they are.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I think when it's like 18 months and they're confidently walking and starting to speak, that's when I don't know, just looking back, I think they're never going to remember the baby room that they was in and just playing with toys. I don't know. It's
because in my head, because you're totally right, and it's like they don't have that concept of time either, which I wind myself up all the time about when I'm away from her. Like even now, I'm like, she's going to miss me. She's going to wake up and I'm not there.
There's been too many
because she was
hours.
napping
Does she
when I
know?
left. So I'm like, she's going to wake up and I'm not there. This is awful.
Yeah.
But in my
I
head,
feel
it's
so
like,
bad.
before she knows it, I'll be home. She doesn't know that it's been hours. She wouldn't actually know at this age.
No. She won't.
So in my head, I'm like, yeah, toying with the nursery idea. But school, I bet it's very different because they're older. They know what's going on.
They get the routine.
And
yeah.
So when was the first day? Tell me. Was it yesterday?
First day was yesterday.
How did it go?
So today was second day. So I'm like, okay, this is all still very new. Well, it went well, but with us, nothing's ever straightforward.
No.
So got a 2-year-old boy. He
Yeah,
had to come to the drop off because husband wants to come too. First day of school, that's when
Like a big performance.
all mum and dads are out.
Yeah.
And it was so overwhelming.
Was
He
it?
couldn't park anywhere. It's parked miles out, but not miles out, but 10-minute walk out. Yep, everyone's in twos. And obviously we got to bring the 2-year-old. So it's all about Olivia. It's her first day, trying to make it really big and special for her. And she was great at going in, so that was brilliant.
Was she? So no tears.
There was no tears, and she can be quite anxious. She was not good with nursery drop-offs, like forever in the 4 years.
So what do you think that is? Why was she cool with it, do you
we
think?
spent a lot of time bigging it up. It was like a bit of a project for us
Yeah.
over the last few months to always talk about it like we can't wait. I'd be saying, oh, I really want to go. Can I come? No, you're not allowed. It was always this like...
That is the best tip ever. So like preempt what could happen
literally,
and then start changing it.
I'm desperate to go, but I can't go because I'm too big and I'm a mum. So I think she like that. No, I go,
This
but
is
you can't go.
fantastic.
I don't know if it worked or not, but I think it's helped us because either way, she wasn't upset going in. Now, it was newness.
It's an amazing tip.
So that's obviously a thing. But 2-year-olds in tow. And I didn't realise. This is definitely something for you to check when it comes to school.
Yeah.
Go to the reception where the door is, where they all go in. There's a full-on playground, football nets. He thinks he's there for a football session. So he's off on the grass playing football. All the kids go in. It wasn't the whole, like, we weren't all there, like, right at the gate. Bye, there you go. Husband's running after him. So I'm like, looking around. Anyway, get her in. Thankfully, he didn't kick off until she'd gone in. But then we tried to get him off.
Oh, no, this is the problem, innit? Tantrum alert.
As soon as they're all in.
Away.
Yeah, everyone has to scarp her. You can't just hang around. Couldn't get him off. He's rolling on the grass, football nets, wanting to go on the climbing frame. So my husband just has to pick him up, and we're carrying him off, and then he's screaming, muddy feet kicking, and there's mums leaving, and they're like, I'm turning around, looking at me, and I'm like, oh no, this is the first impression that they're going to get of me.
Well, you
There's
know
that
what,
mum
though,
that's
that's
screaming.
the problem I've got, and I don't know if it's a bit of a toxic trait with me. That'd be my first worry.
Yeah,
it's
like,
like
oh,
actually
no.
not the child, but what all the mums are going to think
Don't
of
want them
me.
to think I'm this one,
But
this mum
you
that
know
can't
what?
control the toddler.
The reality is they'll have all had that same experience. There's
And
no
it's-
question about it, but you can't help
Exactly.
when it's the first time
No
they were
one- yeah,
worried
no
about
one
what they
cares
think.
about it more
Nobody
than you
cares,
do as well.
but you care.
Yeah.
That's so true.
I know.
I mean, we can talk about tantrums till we're blue in the face because Reva's only 9 months old, and I
yeah.
feel like I was telling you the other day, wasn't I, that I feel like she's showing signs
Yes,
of
and I said,
tantrum
I did
at
say
9
like
months.
9 months. I felt like that was quite early. I don't know.
Well,
I just
I'm
but
hoping it's just like it was just a bad luck thing. But you know, like
yeah, it's a sign of
with
independence.
food, she's like hitting it away if I
don't want
doesn't like
something,
it, which is
chuck it.
good. But then I'm like, that's quite like a bit of a lash out type thing, and I'm thinking, oh, and if it's something I take away from her, she cries,
Taking a toy away.
taking a toy away,
Yeah.
or anything random that you're like, why on earth would you be bothered about that? And I'm thinking, surely not 9 months.
Well,
and then I'm googling
yeah.
like, at what age is the tantrum?
And it always says
start? They
2,
say
doesn't
that,
it?
well, yeah, or 18
Yeah,
months.
18 months 2, terrible 2s, yeah.
But it's not the same for everyone, is it?
I've had friends who've said to me like, oh, she's just turned 1 and she's massive tantrums. Like, is this normal? And you know what though? Honestly, with 4 and 2-year-old now, I forget everything from when they turned 1. So I couldn't tell you what they were doing at 1. But I just know that my boy was worse with tantrums.
Really?
So I don't know. You've got a girl starting at 9 months.
I know.
I don't know.
But you know
Don't know
what?
about
I
that
was
one.
watching Molly-Mae's YouTube vlogs, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
I love watching them because I watched them when I was pregnant, and I've been watching them really when I get the chance, more so recently. And it was funny because it was like the 5 months ago was a vlog I was watching that she recorded 5 months ago, and she was saying that life's amazing, like her and little girl Bambi are like getting on so well. It's like everything you imagine having a little girl would be. She said it's perfect, everything's gorgeous. And then literally the most recent vlog she's done, or the one before, she's saying it's hell. And I'm talking, that's like 5 months.
Yeah.
And
I've
she's
not
saying,
watched it, but
the
I've heard
tantrums
of
are
it.
awful. I can't get the socks on, can't get the... So
Yeah,
it's
it's
within that
changed.
short space of time,
There's been this
it
flip.
goes from being heavenly to hell.
When they can start talking, when they've got their own minds, then it just flips. They just become people who all of a sudden are against you. Like you wake up one day and your child's against you. And you're like, when did this happen?
Yeah, like yesterday,
Nothing
we were
is
best
okay.
friends, and
Yeah,
it's so weird.
I know.
But you know what? Also about that, it's upsetting for you.
It is upsetting.
Like, you can
It
be like
is.
the adult and go, oh, for goodness sake, she's a child or whatever.
Yeah.
But you go from like really putting everything in, and it's like
Yeah.
you're loving each other and it's happy and you feel good, to then being like an empty shell within a day. It's
Yeah.
like the weirdest thing.
And it's if they like have a temper or they start hitting
Yeah.
and biting. So my girl never did anything like that. But my boy Tyler, he's a hitter with us. Luckily, he's not a hitter with anyone else.
God.
But when you're just being so kind to them all day and you turn around and you get hit, I
like,
take it personally.
Yeah,
like,
it's actually upsetting.
why is my child
Well, you
beating me
think
up?
what they're going to do if I've had a bad day, or
Yeah.
if I'm in a good mood and everything's going well and you're hitting me then,
Yeah,
or whatever,
know.
lashing out.
yeah.
I've got all this to come, and I feel like it's already started.
I think once they walk and start to say words, that's the independent little people. You must think, okay, don't need you for some stuff now. I don't know.
So they get like that
It's my
independent vibe. I think you're
Yeah.
probably right.
Sass.
The sass
Attitude.
is real.
So yeah, we slightly went off on a tangent then, but when you was talking before about Molly-Mae, it just sparked to me about celebrities and all these questions, because I know people are always asking Molly-Mae about when you're having a second, when you're having a third, and
know.
Tommy at one point has said he wanted loads of babies. Don't think Molly's as sure, but the Taylor Swift engagement, and now everybody's asking, when's baby Swift? When's this happening?
And I feel like already it's overshadowing the fact that she's been engaged.
I know. And
Like,
it's all these questions.
Already,
is this
people
okay to
do it.
ask?
And actually, the same thing happened to me when I got engaged.
And everyone was just asking.
Yeah, and I was 28, and we didn't have her either till I was 32.
Yeah.
So it was all those years of people like, and they don't stop. Did
No.
you find that where you sort of like, even if you get a partner, even if you're not getting married, it's like the questions start, don't they?
Yeah. So, yeah, we met like 28, 29, I think. Yeah, 29. And then we waited. We weren't that sure. We didn't have a baby gap for a while. So nobody really asked us for ages.
Really?
Then when we got engaged, I did get pregnant quite quick after that, actually. But I think because we'd always made a thing of like, we just, we're not really, we're just waiting to see. We kind of just put that out there and no one really asked us.
Yeah.
But yeah, with Taylor's news, which has taken over everything, everyone's talking about everywhere.
With the fiance.
I'd like to say it's not that long, but it's probably longer than I think.
Do you reckon? A few years, maybe.
Yeah,
Because
possibly.
I feel like, when you first have a baby, and we were talking about the fact that you literally do lose yourself, don't you? Everything just... I don't want to sound like everybody's the same, but I massively did. Like, like my life has been thrown in the washing machine.
Yeah,
and
Emma...
I don't understand what's going on.
That Emma, pre-baby, is like 6 feet under, dead, buried.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Totally.
Can't get her back. Been trying now for nearly 5 years, cannot get her back.
No, but I feel like that's what it should be normalised. People should say, like, nobody warned me and said, you are going to change within 24 hours. Like, it literally overnight.
This is the thing as well. And I think if I was to go back now to like my first pregnancy, there'd be... I always remember this one moment when I was driving one day, and I used to drive a lot for like meetings of work. I used to have such flexibility. That was the biggest thing with me before kids. Independence, flexibility. Could just go where I wanted, when I wanted. And I just remember pulling up one day and looking in the mirror at my back seats. I'd just fitted the car seat. It was about a month before I was due. I was like, I'm never going to be driving on my own again. I'm always going to have someone on that back seat. I was like, ugh. I love my alone time in my car. Yeah. Can confidently say that now I'm going into like 5 years as a mum, still never really get that time on my own in the car. No. But I really miss it. Yeah. It's like,
I think they're the little moments of life when you're independent.
Yeah. Yeah.
That you actually don't think, because nobody tells you, do they? No. Nobody says, when you have a baby, your independence is immediately going to go and this is how it's going to feel.
Yeah.
You just do it and you just don't expect anything to be bad, because it's always like roses and everything like that, isn't it? When you're pregnant, for the first time especially. I think because you've had two.
And it's thinking as well, like, of the things that you take for granted. Like, I used to phone my family and my friends when I was driving and have chats about all sorts. And, like, you can still do that when they're really little, but you don't know what you're going to get. You could have a really bad crying baby in the car.
Yeah.
So you limit your car journeys. Or I used to put white noise on. I used to put, like, nursery rhymes. And now that mine are older, they dictate what I put on in the car. It's all their music. It's Troll soundtrack. So I'm like, podcasts have gone out the window. Never phone my family and friends. They're repeating words.
It's hilarious that you've just said that, because me and Luke, my husband, were saying, I don't know what music is in the charts.
Yeah, because you don't listen to the radio anymore.
I don't listen to the radio.
Yeah.
Like, I either don't have anything on because she's asleep, and I'm like, I don't want to do anything, just keep the motion of the car. Or it's a white noise, brown noise. What's that?
I know.
Brown noise.
There's just every type of noise, isn't it? For them to sleep.
Noise. But yeah, I don't know what music's out. I feel like
lost all your, like, I say, like, general knowledge in a way. I don't listen to the news and the, like, car radio as well. But I'm trying to think of other ways as well that, like, my pre-mum life, that Emma is gone. And one thing I didn't do, though, which I'm quite proud of, is I didn't really lose the whole, like, there's sometimes like this, I feel like I need to be careful how I say this. There is sometimes a mumsy stereotype.
Yeah.
And some people, they lose everything about themselves and they are just mum and they change what they wear and everything is mumsy.
Like,
I didn't do that.
I know what you're saying, like a negative to say.
Yeah.
But like, some mums put on a ton of weight that they don't want to put on. Like, some people don't care and they're just quite happy with that's the way they go. But like, everything changes from the way they look.
The fashion then changes. Everything is like really oversized. And like, whereas I did that for the first few months, like I did try to get that one. Like, I've always liked fashion, I've always liked clothes, and it was one thing I was like, right, I'm not going to lose that. I'm going to keep that. So I feel like that's the one element I kept.
Did you make that from the start, like in your mind, like, I'm not going to let that happen?
Yeah, and I think it's just because I'm addicted to shopping and just love clothes shopping. So that addiction didn't go. So I'm like, and especially night feeds, it comes even more, even though I'm buying everything on Amazon for kids. But like,
I know. Well, that's another thing as well, isn't it? Is that talking of, like, it is literally, isn't it, the death of your former self. Like, it's just gone. And I remember for the first time, so like the first couple of weeks, you are at home a lot. I mean, one of my friends, Mel, got me straight out the house after day 4 with Reva, and we went to Monty Market day 4. And I was like, I don't know what's happening. This is awful. But she was like my support at the time.
Yeah.
To get me out of the house, which was amazing. I'm grateful for that. But I remember going out, like getting ready to go out and thinking, I don't know what to wear.
Yeah, like what?
Like, it's that weirdest thing. I wouldn't even think twice now of like, I'll just stick that on and that'd be fine. I did not know where to go, to what to wear. I had all my clothes in the same place as they would be normally.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I didn't know what jeans would look good. And it's like, even though my body had changed, it wasn't actually that bit. It was like knowing what to pick.
Yeah. And you spend so much time laying an outfit out for the little one, then you're like, you're just second.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I've always done. I've like, in the morning, I'll pull out the outfits for the kids, or like the night before, I am last with that.
Yeah.
But it is something I've tried to keep. But everything else is dead and buried. So like the career, like the independence, the social side. It was always fine for me to see my friends in the evening. It was something I always liked to do. Like, obviously with my partner, like I work from home as well, and he does. So we're together in the day. So evenings are brilliant. Gym, he could go off to the gym as much as he wanted. I'd go to classes, meet a friend for dinner, visit friends. That just went. Yeah. I have this guilt, like I can't go out.
Well, it's the guilt as well. Like at the moment, so even though Reva's 9 months, she can't go to bed without me. So like, everybody's tried it.
Yeah.
Luke.
Yeah,
to put her down.
The same, and that's 4 and 2.
Breastfeeding is another thing as well that makes it even worse, because it's like they rely on that comfort to sleep, and it's just a vicious circle. So we're trying to get out of that at the moment. But I've not been out past 7 o'clock for like a year.
No.
And it's like, you feel like that is, I just would always go out after 7 o'clock. Like, that's when I go out.
Yeah, it doesn't feel right. But, you feel awful.
You know, me and Luke are trying to like arrange like the odd dinner together,
Yeah.
and it's like 4 p.m, 4:30, and there are restaurants that we go to that are like, sorry, we don't do sit-ins at 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
And it's like, I can't
Exactly.
go out
And then
past
that's
7.
then affecting your relationship, it's affecting
Yeah.
your friendships,
Yeah.
it's affecting your independence and your confidence in some ways, because it's all linked and that's your social life and part of you.
Yeah.
And that part is then just gone.
But you know what's actually on a funnier side? I always say to Luke, look, I'd love to go out past 7, but then every single night at 7 o'clock, we're like,
Oh, yeah.
knackered.
Yeah.
I need to go to
Yeah,
bed.
like
So
actually,
it's like, would we actually go out past
Yeah.
7 anyway?
could I think of anything
It's
worse?
just nice to have the choice.
It is, isn't it? It's nice to have the choice and to do it
Yeah.
and not feel guilty. But I mean, it's not there yet for me. I still feel guilty if I do it because, yeah, mine have just always been addicted to mummy. Like, mummy is the favourite parent
Yeah.
with the bedtimes and things.
But you
It's,
know
I
what?
have to
Oh
be
my
there.
God, I was thinking about this in the car because I've got friends now who are due to have babies in the next few months, and they're like, it's going to be 50-50. He's going to do half the job.
Yeah.
And I'm like, not a chance.
Your child
is
will
that
tell
gonna
you
happen.
what
And also,
what
it's not
happens.
even the choice. It's like nature decides.
Yeah.
Like, I think by nature,
Yes.
kids just naturally want the mum. I don't know whether it's because you're the one that's given birth or...
Yeah, I say this when I do my mum meetups as well. Like, it's always the mum on maternity leave, and that's still a biggie. Like, that's still an issue. That's still the thing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get men that are asking to come to my events because they're not on maternity leave.
No,
So
they've got to
the
work.
moment the baby just gets, that's how it is. They're with the
is.
mum.
Totally. So it's kind of like you want that 50-50,
Yeah.
and people are now talking about the dad doing half and
Yeah. Which workplaces are getting better with, which is
oh
good.
yeah, because I've got a friend who works for John Lewis, and it's a proper tangent, but they offer 6 months, 6 months. So it's like the mum can
Yeah.
have 6 months and then the
That
dad
is
can have 6
amazing.
months. So the
That's
baby,
amazing.
especially that newborn stage, because I feel like they don't know fully
No.
because they're not quite even
Yeah.
with it, are they, in that first teeny tiny stage. But before anything like that becomes the norm, it's never going to happen where the kids rely on, like, want to
To get a
naturally
bit of, yeah.
go to the dad. They want to
Yeah.
go to the mum.
It is always mums that they seem to want at bedtime, though, isn't it? Like,
But you know what's funny, like you said about Taylor Swift? Can you imagine what her life
Oh my
is going to be
goodness.
like?
oh, the buzz.
Opposite.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know if she's actually spoke out about wanting kids. I've not like heard her say
Maybe
anything
we
like
just get
that.
into that, don't we?
But if so, that would be one child that probably has loads of nannies and everything in the world they could possibly want.
There's got to be
They would
nannies.
be the most
'Cause I
spoiled
do
baby.
think there's so many celebs that have kids that just like, I'm like, how do you do what you do?
And there must
After,
be nannies
like,
in the
Day
background.
2, I'm like
Yeah.
back to work. I'm thinking, who's looking after the baby? Like, it can't just be the dad. It can't, because we've just said they naturally want the female, the maternal
Yeah,
mum. It's got to be
I
that.
know.
I don't know.
But if
I have
like,
no idea.
because obviously we don't have anything like that, we've had to rely on nursery. But that is when things die. Like my career, I'm still. So yeah, my eldest she'll be turning 5 next. I'm still part time, and that was never the plan. So the plan wasn't. It was to be part time for the initial bit. Then obviously baby 2 came along, prolonged a bit longer, and I'm like, how am I here? Nearly 5 years in motherhood, I'm still part time. But it's the whole nursery fees, the juggle of that, and then the guilt of it too. And I think with me, I've naturally just tried to tweak my career to fit the kids, and that
100%.
again wasn't the plan. But
No.
you don't.
But nobody tells you that
and
before.
and you don't know what you're gonna. You don't know that you're gonna start twisting everything to fit in with the kids. You're like, I was like, oh, my career will go back to normal. It's fine. I love my career. I'm really independent. Built it up on myself, so it's got to go that way.
Yeah.
Nope. Still part time,
Isn't it funny though?
which is fine. But
Crazy. Like, I remember when I was pregnant and I was due in November. We was born in November, and I remember planning. This is how nuts I was. I remember planning a birthday trip to Paris with the girls for the February after I'd given
wow,
birth. 3
that
months.
is adventurous.
And nobody said to me, Jess, not a chance on earth that you're going to be going to Paris for the weekend, breastfeeding or not.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
not in a million. I could go to
But
Paris
it's a shame.
February, which is a year later. I just couldn't
No.
leave her. Like,
I
it's that
know.
attachment.
It
Nobody
is.
said, you're not going to want to do that.
No.
You know.
So yeah, so any sort of like travel goals or things that you enjoy doing, that just drops as well sometimes. And I mean, it doesn't with everyone. I'm sure there's some people listening that are like, nope, I've kept this, I've kept that. And
True.
the dad does this and it's fine. But
Jealous.
yeah.
Jealous of those
there's
people.
A lot of
now, I think we're being told to wind things up. Should we move on to some confessions?
Yes.
Because what we're going to do is obviously have everybody messaging, aren't we, about different... There's got
Yes,
to be a
we
daily
want to
thing.
hear all the bloopers that you've done in motherhood. We want to hear everything.
Everything unhinged.
Yes, everything unhinged. It's a safe space in here. There's no judgment.
Yeah. Well, I've got a horrendous one to start
Go on, you
things
go
off, and I'm
first.
sure you have as well, my gosh. But
Oh, God, yeah.
basically, at the minute, we can't book to have anybody come round for like delivery or the kitchen blokes. We moved house when I was pregnant, so we're still gradually doing up our house. And the kitchen man was coming round, and it's one of them where they say we're going to be round between 7 and 7, like every day.
Oh, yeah.
Got no
a full
idea.
day, basically, yeah.
Yeah, and obviously
Don't leave the
I'm like
house.
trying to get Reva into the nap routine. It's going really well, so we're sticking with that at the minute because it's working. It might change tomorrow, but we're sticking with the nap routine. And when she's down for a nap, I'm like, this is my minute to go and have a coffee on my own in silence.
Yep.
That's what I want.
She's needed.
I put her down. And this has worked. She's like down, out for the count. Fantastic. Creeping downstairs. Bang, bang, bang on the door. The bloke from Wren Kitchen turns up. And honestly, I was this close to just ignoring the door and just being like,
this time's not okay.
So that I can have my coffee on my own. And that is it's bad because this bloke has come out, and I did end up answering the door, but I was very resentful all day long. So just wanted that was 10 minutes.
That was your one gap. You were in the time that one gap.
Reva's asleep, like in a 12-hour window, you've come at that time. And I'm like, I was so on the stairs, I'm thinking,
it's like they just knew. That's it. You're not allowed that.
You're
time.
a mum.
Yeah, you're not.
No, you're not having that time.
Yeah.
Awful.
But yeah, if you didn't answer the door, then.
But I did answer the door.
Well, that's good.
So yeah, it's not the worst thing, but I felt.
Because if you hadn't, you're putting yourself backwards. Well, mine is not a good one, which I'm not proud of, but this is life with 2 kids under 5. So we've had loads of nice weather. So as soon as I pick them up from, whether it's been a nursery day or a day I've got them, when I'm cooking tea, they've got to go in the garden and play, because otherwise I've got 2 people at my feet. They're opening cupboards. It's just a nightmare in the kitchen. So now that the weather's like, okay, they're outside. So I'd say from like 4:30 to 5:30, outside play. But I always have to play with them as well. They just need me playing. It's so frustrating. When their dad finishes work, he comes out to do it as well. But like, it's still always needed. Anyway, this one particular day, a couple of days ago, it goes quiet. They're playing really nice outside. I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. Put some music on for me, cooking tea. Can see them from the kitchen, like, this is good. But then it goes eerily quiet. You know when you just know something has gone wrong if the house is quiet.
Yeah.
So I'm like, kids, are you okay? Couldn't hear anything, so I went outside. We've got like a ginnel at the side of our house.
Yeah.
And there's a gate at the front. My eldest I'd not locked the slidey lock at the top. And then my eldest was learning to flick up the second lock, and the gate was opening, and they were literally about to bomb it out of the house onto the front where there's a road. Well, it's a very quiet estate, so we don't actually have that sort of setup, but there is a road. Literally I was like, oh my goodness.
I know.
And that, I was like, nearly had 2 runaway kids.
But you know what's funny is that if you hadn't have noticed, if you'd have been like in the mix
and
of the music,
someone was walking past, walking a dog, and seeing 2 kids sneaking out at the side gate onto like, I can't even imagine it. But I was literally like, oh my God, what are you doing? I was so mad at them. But then I had to step back and think, I shouldn't be mad at them. That's my fault for not locking that very top one.
I know, but then in your head, you're also like, I've got to live.
I know.
Like you're gonna, that's
knee deep in pans and
bills, isn't it?
And washing up. I know.
Yeah. Oh
yeah.
My goodness.
So if anyone can beat that one or make me feel a little bit better about that one, that would be appreciated.
Oh my goodness.
Because I felt like world's worst mum then. All day, couldn't shake it off. And then never underestimate the power of a 4-year-old who could try to open a lock.
I feel like they're always ahead of the game, aren't they?
Yeah, testing.
Absolutely.
But yeah, we'd love to hear everybody else's. So anyone listening, do let us know.
Yeah, let us know all of your unhinged, cozy confessions. We want to hear it all, don't we? The good, the bad, the ugly.
We do. Bring them in. We're all one big motherhood team and we can all relate.
Thanks so much for listening, guys. Make sure that you keep sending in your cozy confessions and we'll hopefully be able to reel some off on the next episode.
And don't forget, you can join us over on social media where you will be able to keep in touch with us about the latest episodes and what's going down and more of the cozy confessions that we'll be sharing.